I try to remember what it was like when I first saw your ad and when I first jumped on a call with you, I've grown so much that it's hard to me to even reconnect with that old guy. But I do remember I felt like I had stuff figured out. I was doing really good in life, but something in my heart was saying this is still not enough. Like something's not working and I don't know what it is, you know? I don't know how I knew this, but when I read your ad, I was like, this guy, like he can guide me. And I don't even know how I knew that. I just felt it, that, you know, I needed someone to guide me because I've been trying so hard and read so many self-development books over my life. And I had changed quite a bit and life was definitely better than it had been, but I had reached a point where I couldn't do it by myself anymore. I needed someone with some insight who could bring me up to their level, you know? I don't have any fear really in my heart about anything going wrong in my life. Like I just have this faith that like life is gonna work out as long as I come from who I am. The first thing is like, I'm feeling so much more deeply, right? That's powerful. Like I feel like for the first time in my life, I can use my intuition, use my heart to decide what to do. Like my why and my what is going to come from my heart, and my intellect is just now to figure out the how. You gave me the power to be empowered, right? Like I'm empowered, and like the world is here for me, right? Like I know there's nothing bad, and so I just wasn't scared of it. Like I just let it happen, but I still had that initial fear of like, oh, she's gonna think I'm fucking lost my shit. Like I'm going crazy, right? And I looked at my wife and I was like, I feel in my heart that I love you. It's always been in my head. And now it's like this powerful thing that can make me tear up just thinking about it, you know? I was talking to my wife on Friday, you know, after work, and I was telling her about this meditation I did where I did a walking meditation in the woods back there for an hour. And I just kept asking myself, what is my higher self's true calling? Right? I just kept asking myself that over and over. And I'd answer it, and then I'd be like, okay, and ask it again, and just keep going and going. And I came up with like to help people heal. But that doesn't sound right. Like I'm not like, what does that even mean? Like she was like, no. She goes, that's exactly what you do. She's like, you have helped me heal in so many ways. And she like started listing them all. And however it turns out, right? I still like this idea of helping people heal. So I feel like my whole journey, now that I look back and realize all this self-development shit I've been reading my whole life was me trying to heal myself. I just didn't realize. When I first saw your ad, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to be as good a father as I wanted to be. Now I know that I'm going to be an incredible father. Just life is just empowered now. It sounds cliche like some Oprah type stuff, but like I feel empowered to just have the best life that I could possibly have, and I'm not scared of any of it anymore. And basically I still had fear. That's what it was. That's the difference between old me and new me, is that I was controlled by my fear, and now I look at my fear as almost my friend. And now I realize too, even if I did go back to being an accountant, I would show up as me, right? So if you are thinking about doing the call and you feel maybe in your heart that you can get something out of it, the only thing that's stopping you is fear. How can your life get better if you let your life be controlled by fear? Right? So just do this one thing. It's not going to hurt you in any way. Like I had my initial fear, but the fear was like just your typical fear of discomfort, right? Like I don't like talking to people who may want something from me, right? But really I was the one who wanted something, and I needed to make sure that Chris was the guy that was capable of giving it to me. And you got to get on the call to find that out.